Lesley Roy!
Hey! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you.
Likewise, it's so weird because we've been in e-communication for so long. To see you in the flesh, you're not a mirage. You are a beautiful person.
I'm here. I'm not paper either, like my staging. No, I'm here, and we are having a great time. It's going down really well. Second rehearsal was great, and we have, stepped it up from the few things we wanted to tweak, and yeah, very, very excited.
You seemed much more confident today. You were looking at the camera, you were moving that body. How did it feel?
Exactly like that. It felt really good. I think last week we were seeing that our props all made it and everything was moving and working, and today we could get more into the performance. And now next week it will be elevated even again, and hopefully I'll be doing backflips down the catwalk, and it will be at 100%. So I feel good.
And could you tell us the journey you go on inside the TV screen?
Yes, so we have built these small miniature paper worlds. There's the forest, there's the city, there's a mirror, and everything is hand-powered. So anything that you see moving, Ingrid and Malin on the stage are actually moving it. There's no battery, there's no LED tricks. This is all built by hand, and it will move by hand. We wanted something like tangible and analog because I personally have been sick of the Zooms and the online screens. We wanted something that had depth, and we felt maybe with this paper worlds that we built, we could create something different. But it took us a while to figure out how to move all these pieces, and that every inch on that stage that we have mapped out, is really very specifically designed, and yeah, we're pumped about it. But there's a lot of time that went in to get these miniatures exactly how we wanted. And the two girls with me, Ingrid and Mala, they even moved the rain wall at the end. So it's very technical, but it's also fun, and it's creative, and it's different.
Oh, I hope the paper stays away from the water. It looks very fragile.
Yes, no, we don't need any of our paper scenes getting destroyed. So, yeah.
And that journey, you're lost. You're trying to find your way home, and then everything disappears, and we see the stage. I guess, why did you want to show the viewers the reality of where you were?
I think that's life. I think people want to see the journey, and I wanted people to see the miniature world, and that we've kind of gone through the forest, and we've gone through the hard part, and we looked at ourselves in the mirror, and then it was very important to get that shot of when we pull back from it to see the transition of, okay, we're almost out of it. Now I've got to really make it back home. I've got to get to this point, and I've got to get to the viewer at the end of stage B. So it's very important for people to see the journey, to get out of it, to see that we've made it, instead of being stuck in the lost forest, so to speak.
It seems to require a lot of precision on your part. What's the most difficult moment?
It's the most difficult moment, I don't know. I do kind of just go into a lost journey though as soon as that string starts. So I think it's just starting it and getting getting into the camera and doing our first little thing. I don't know. You've seen it now. So it's picking up our piece of map at the start of it and just getting on the journey. Like anything in life, it's just getting it started and going.
Oh, it's a map. I literally thought it was like a love note from your missus. Like, hey,
you're gonna be fine. Everything's okay. Boom, pop it in the prop. Yeah, it's a piece of the puzzle, piece of the journey that by the end of it, I hopefully don't need. I hope I don't get lost on the stage. That would be a problem. Would be an issue.
And singing and moving, obviously this requires a lot of diaphragm strength, etc. Yeah. Have you done special training for this?
Yeah, we have brought a fold-up treadmill with us across Europe for the past few months. So Lauren and I have been carrying this foldy treadmill wherever we've been. So whenever I can, we'll be in the kitchen and I will open up the treadmill and just start pacing it and trying to do the chorus and just keeping it going. And I think that rehearsal is really now starting to come through so I can perform, and that's not an issue at all. The song it's supposed to be technical, it's supposed to be a hard journey, but the rehearsal that's gone into it should be seamless by next week.
And what's left to refine?
Ooh,
if anything, because you slayed. I'm not trying to say there's a lot to fix.
Yeah, no, I think there's always room for improvement. I think it's just getting it looking even more like how we had it ending in rehearsals. And it's, having gone through the full year being here, it's trying to not be so excited about being on the stage at the same time and getting locked into the journey, more so.
And recently, Maps reappeared on the Irish radio charts.
Yes.
This is huge news. What's that like for you?
It's fantastic. because, in the past, Irish entries have gone into the charts, but they've not really circled back around so high. We went in at 3, now we've gone back in at 7, and it was kind of circled in 15 for the past few weeks. So it's great to have the home support. It's great to hear it on the radio, and it's just nice to really see the Irish Eurovision people really digging deep and looking at Wiwibloggs and messaging you and being very excited about it. So it's good.
And you, of course, are here with your lovely wife. So I guess that gives you a leg up in a way, because everyone else is locked in their hotel room, but you have the love of your life.
No, I do, and she's fantastic. And I'll tear up because she's in the corner of the room. But yeah, no, she's great. And she's been on this journey with me for years and years and years. So I'm lucky to have her here. We weren't able to bring any other family or friends, so it was important that I could have Lauren, and she's been with me every step and the falls off the treadmill of the way. Yeah.
No injuries, I hope.
No mad injuries, but a few whoopsie doozies. Yeah, it's all good.
And these are, of course, 2 exhausting weeks. You're having to be all over the place, doing interviews, rehearsing, practicing. How are you staying grounded? Like, do you meditate?
Yeah, definitely meditation. I did a bit of yoga this morning too, so that's good. And we were able to go on a run, so we can kind of get some fresh air and take a run, and then go back and do another run. So, we're just really trying to come down and calm down. And not get too in on any negativity around it, and really enjoy the journey, because this has been so much work for you guys too to get here. Next week should be about having fun now on the night, and my backing vocalists enjoying it. They wrote the song with me. They've been on a journey with me, and my girls on stage. Next week is about having fun and really being present and enjoying this moment.
And this may be difficult to answer, but your song makes so many people so emotional. Like, the first time Debit and I heard it, we were both very we almost needed to stop the recording, because we were like, our girl did it, she elevated, and this is so beautiful. What is the secret sauce? What did you put into this to make it so magical?
I think it was just really, I pushed so hard to try and get something that made me feel like that, because I was writing good B songs, all good, but I needed to feel that emotional. And if I hadn't have gotten maps, I would have just left it, because I wanted to have that secret sauce. And it is magic, it is secret. There is something that came to me that morning. That verse hit me, and I flew to Philip, to the studio. So as much as there's months of work, there is something that I was able to catch and use it as a vessel. And I think any songwriter can be lucky when you capture those moments. So I guess some magic from the universe.
Were you on Facebook, MySpace? What were you doing at the time?
I let go of I was so anxious and worried about it. I was so nervous that I'd let people down that loved Story of My Life, and I'd missed this great opportunity to represent Ireland because of COVID. So I was just let it go, and I said, this is either going to come or it's not going to come. And the next day it came. So I think there's a lot of magic in release as well.
Ooh, namaste, you slay.
Sorry. Hey, and now, I'm sorry. Get all preachy. Sorry.
Final question for you. So many people are inspired by your song. Do any of the other Eurovision songs inspire you?
I mean, I love Vasil. Like, he and I have become like friends during this, and it's hard for me now to watch him backstage when he's on, because I can't get too emotional with North Macedonia before I go on. But he inspires me. His journey inspires me. I think he's a fantastic person.
Oh, right back at you. Lesley Roy, Queen of Ireland, Slayer of Hearts. We're obsessed with you and are wishing you so much luck.
Same. Thank you so much.